Grab you some Eggo waffles. We're talking Stranger Things. This is a review for Stranger Things 2, Chapter 9, The Gate. So this was the Season 2 finale of Stranger Things. And I thought they went out on a good note. They just had three basic storylines. One, we had Hooper and Eleven return to the research facility to close the gate. While that was going on, Joyce took Will, Jonathan, and Nancy. They went out to Hooper's cabin trying to exorcise the mind flayer from Will's body by just heating up the place. They have all these space heaters, and they got a fire going, and at one point they take a fire poker and touch it against Will's skin just to get the mind flayer to get out of his body, because the mind flayer likes things cold, so they heat it up to get the evil shadow mind flayer thing out of Will. Well, that was good and simple, and I do like how Joyce's motivation wasn't just to save her son. She starts flashing back to her time with Bob, and basically how Bob is dead on account of this mind flayer thing. So there was a bit of vengeance in her, when it came to the mind flayer. So I thought that was good. What more can I say about that first one? Eleven and Hooper, they go to shut down the gate, and they find Paul Reisner's alive. Oh, and I guess Paul Reisner was a good guy in this. Color me surprised. I thought you couldn't trust Paul Reisner, but I guess you can sometimes. Anyway, the two of them shut down the gates. Eleven's using her powers. Hooper's shooting at the Demogorgon dogs. While that was going on, Dustin, Mike, Max, and Lucas, and Steve, they hatch a plan to go to the tunnels, start some fires so some of the dogs will go to that area. Before they do that, though, they have a little run-in with Dem and Dick, and they have to fight him off, and Steve gets in a few punches before Dick just knocks the shit out of him, but Max takes one of those syringes, which is filled with, sedatives, and just sticks it in her douchebag stepbrother's neck. Guy passes out, but right before it, Max says, "Quit threatening my friend," and she takes that bat of Steve's and just takes a whack right next to his crotch, doesn't hit it, and she says, "Don't mess with me, my friends." That's you're hoping that Dem and Dick, Mr. Mean Jeans, whatever you want to call him, was going to get his comeuppance. Not really. I would have wanted more more comeuppance to his up and comeuppance. That's it. He gets the crap beat out of him by his little sister. I was hoping he'd get killed off, but there's season 3 to look forward to. Maybe he'll be a bigger douche in that, and then finally they'll kill him off. Anyway, their plan, go set a fire in the tunnels. I guess it works as it starts. The dogs start going after them. They run into darts. Dustin, bribes it with his 3 musketeers, and they leave. And when the gate closes, all of those demodogs die, and that's basically the end of the story. At the end, they flash forward a couple months later. Barb's finally got her justice. They have a funeral for her, so either they did get her body out of the Upside Down at some point, or we got another dummy corpse. Who knows? Anyway, the information that Nancy, Jonathan, and Murray, the reporter, sent out caused the scandal, so the base has to shut down. That's the end of the research facility. Then everyone just goes to the junior high snowball. 11 shows up because now she can go out more because she's, Paul Reisner set up some stuff where she's now been adopted by Hooper. But, she still has to keep a low profile, but hey, she can go to this junior high dance and dance with Mike. And then Max dances with Lucas. Some chick decides she'll dance with Will, even though he's Zombie Boy. And, Dustin's the odd man out. And it's so sad because, he dude up his hair like Steve. But Nancy takes pity on him, and he gets a pity dance. And, that's the end of the season. As far as an episode goes, it was okay. As a season finale, I don't know. I was just left wanting more. It's like, what about Callie, 08? She was the first person we saw in the first episode of the season, and we have one flashback where we see her, and then they do an episode with her in 11, and they go their separate ways. I would have wanted more with Callie, 8. But I guess they're saving that for season 3. It's like, there's probably more kids out there. They're going to go and find them or something like that. Yeah, like I said, that was the end of the season. And I really don't have anything more to say.